Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today's video will be a quick get ready with me trying some new products, mainly the eyeshadow and some baking powder, some setting powder. I wanted to give it a try today. So if you want to see the products I use, what I think of these products and all of that good stuff, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, welcome back to another quick video. If you're new to my channel, for the last 2 months I have been using primers. The primers I have been using is the e.l.f. Cookies and Dream paired with the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. Those are my two favorite drugstore primers, so I'm gonna use primers all the time on my channel. I'm never gonna put on makeup without primers. I just feel like a primer helps my makeup last all day, and it also creates a barrier between my skin and all of the products that I'm using. So I always tend to use primers. I leave me priming my face inside the video just in case I have some new buddies over here who wonder what I prime my face with. So on this I used my Makeup Revolution Blur Line and Wrinkle Filler for my smile lines, and that is to stop any foundation from settling into my smile lines. So this is the vintage glow eyeshadow palette from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I can honestly say that I probably picked up this palette at least 2, maybe 3 times. So I decided, I was cleaning up as usual, and I decided to pick it up to see if I can create a look. I was going at first for an all pink matte eye look. For whatever reason, I've been into a very bright pink look, and I scratched that, still did pink, but I added glitter, all using the same palette. Y'all know I tried to use the same palette, one palette, when creating looks. It helps me and it helps y'all that I'm not reaching all over the place grabbing different palettes. So to blend this out, I just used my Wet n Wild blending brush. I pick these up usually from Walmart, Target, sometimes Dollar General, and they're always like 99 cents or under. I love these. Are my favorite eyeshadow blending brushes, so whenever I go in a store and they're in stock, I tend to grab all of them, only because I love them so much. So I'm just using fluffy motions to really get inside my crease and blend as much as I can. And I went in with a very light pink shade. Give Me Glow Cosmetics, I guess, is an indie company. Not quite sure. I have several eyeshadow and maybe some lip products from them, but everything works well. It's very pigmented, especially the eyeshadows, and you can see how big the pan is for those eyeshadows. So you really do get your money's worth. And you see, I could have left it like that, but I feel like I've done a look like that already, so I was like, let me add a glitter shade to the top. I still wanted to do pink, but just added a pink glitter shade on top, which it worked out fine. And I wanted the outside to be, the crease area, the outer V, to be like really deep. So that's why I chose that color, because it's kind of like a mauve plum color, still in the kind of red pink family. So yeah, I'm just packing that on with a Amazon brush. Now I like the Wet n Wild blending brushes, but the packing brush for the Wet n Wild, I really don't care for that one. That one's kind of too stiff for me. And now I'm showing y'all that bottom glittery shade that I'm just gonna put it on top of there, because I wasn't feeling the matte look. I'm like, no, I did this already. So I wet my brush to see if it was a difference. You know, I always tend to try to wet my brushes to see if it's a difference if I apply wet or if I apply it dry, and it really wasn't a difference. It popped either way. So this is the eyeshadow palette that you do not have to spray for the pigments to shine through. And I just keep blending. I'm telling you, if you want colorful eyeshadow, you just gonna be blending. You're just gonna be blending for the majority of your makeup. So I went in with my Lancome Care and Glow foundation in 510, and this is a neutral shade on me. And so I was just as I was editing this video, I said that I wanted to try and of course mix it with my yellow pigment from LA Girl to see. This shade is fine. This shade is fine and does me no problems, but I can wear neutral and I can also wear golden foundations. So I want to see if I add a drop of yellow, what it gives me or what it does for me. So stay tuned for that, because I'll be trying that very soon. Y'all know I like to experiment. It's nothing wrong with experimenting with your makeup and trying different things and mixing different things. I just love to mix and try out different ways to apply my makeup or make my makeup look different. Like, I don't want to get like bored doing the same thing or using the same thing over and over again. Like, I want to just switch it up. So I'm taking my Physicians Formula Concealer, Butter Glow Concealer in Tan to Deep, and that's what I used, and that's a neutral concealer also. I don't know why I've been gravitating lately towards neutral concealers, because y'all know I like golden stuff, but for whatever reason lately I've been on neutral. So yeah. And I took a little bit of my Thread Beauty foundation stick in 210. That's another staple in my collection. I need to do a video of pieces that are staples in my collection. So you guys will know. If you watch my videos all the time, then you know it's a staple, because I use it all the time. It never fails. I know y'all get tired of me sometimes using the same products, but at least I try to use it in different ways. I might use the same product, but then I try to use it in different ways. So I'm just blending it out with a Cara Beauty sponge. I actually went on Cara Beauty, looking for my case of sponges that I usually order, and I don't see the cases anymore. So I wonder if they stopped selling it. I only see the individual sponges, and they're like $5.75, which still isn't bad because they always offer a coupon code. But I really like to just buy the cases. I don't know. I might have to check again and make sure I looked all over the website before I say they don't carry it anymore. But yeah, so I'm just blending my foundation brush out, to catch those edges of that concealer so I don't have any marks of demarcation. Now this setting powder is from BECCA. I've had this for ages. It came in a set, but it's their soft light like focusing powder. It's more like a brightening powder, and when I say this was twice as bright as that Huda Beauty cherry powder, this was twice as bright. Cleaning up again, I found it. I'm like, oh, let me try that, because this says that it's illuminating. And y'all see it? Oh, you say, yeah, y'all saw me. I'm like, oh my, that thing is bright. My Juvia'splace bronzer duo in dark, deep, deep dark, and take the lighter shade and bronze with that. Yeah, that powder is no joke, but it was a really beautiful and blurring. I only have a small container of it, and of course BECCA would have gone out of business, so I'm gonna see if I can find it for you guys and link it. But I use my eyeshadow as a blush. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the pigment? I went to work that day and I told my manager, I'm like, why you didn't tell me I was looking like Blanche from the Golden Girls with all this blush on? She was like, no, it looked fine. It looked fine. But yeah, so that Dior blush, you can always find an eyeshadow. Like if you're like on the fence about spending $40 on that blush, you can always find a pink blush in your eyeshadows, because that pink right there is what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted that blush I bought from Shein to do pop like that. And it didn't, but yeah, nevertheless we found something. So now I'm going to do my lips. I have no idea what I did for lips, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, I used my brown lip liner from One Size Beauty. Another thing I found recently, is new, but I found that I like it. But you got to be real kind of light-handed with it, only because it's really pigmented. And if you're not looking for a really deep look, then gotta be kind of light-handed with it. And then for lips, this was a gloss. Know what I was thinking? A gloss from Makeup Revolution, the Walmart edition. I'll drop the name in the description. And then I went in with the cream one, still a baby gloss. It's like $2.98 from Walmart, but that lip was not doing it for me. So I went in with my Juvia'splace Nubian Nude gloss to give me just a nude look. Maybe a different eye, the glosses would work, but not with that eye. Spray one more time and I'm done. Okay guys, I'm back. This is the completed look. I just wanted to really use this Vintage Rose palette by Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and as you can see, it's a really pigmented. I'm gonna play with it some more, but I was interested in this light pink shade, and as you can see, I use it as a blush and as an eyeshadow. My lash isn't sticking. Glad I looked in the mirror. Some mornings you gotta fight with these lashes. Yeah. And the other one too. It be the corners that be acting up on me. Yeah. So yeah, this is a quick, and I also wanted to use my Lancome Give Me Glow foundation only because I wanted a glowy look. Now this BECCA, I wonder, I'm gonna look and see online if you can still find it, because you know BECCA is not in business anymore, but it's a soft light blurring powder in Lumiere, and as you can see how luminous I was, I think this was more illuminating than the Huda Beauty Cherry Rose powder. So one day I'm gonna do a comparison between the two, but right off the bat I could tell you that I feel way more illuminated than I do when I use the Cherry Blossom. I wonder if you could see. You could see. Yeah, you could see the reflection. Oh gosh. And that's what I get, because y'all know I be saying, oh, I want to be so bright, I want to be so illuminated, and then I get illuminated and it's like, I don't want to be that illuminated. Yeah, but that's how my face is looking. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.